Shemaiah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Peace and blessings to the elders, apostles, of great millstone who taught us this truth and rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim, putting on as the elect, and striving for perfection and that crown of righteousness. Shalom. This is your brother Kassad out of Great Millstone, Austin, coming to you out of the branch of Houston. All right. I was doing some researching and some reading in this, up on Russia, and stuff. And I found a few things that was pretty interesting. Of course, something that you wouldn't hear inside of these schools or something you will not hear on the main media, So, us being the man of the Lord, we always are searching out the truth. We're attracted to the truth like a moth to the light, man. All right. And the truth is going to be in these scriptures. That's going to open us up to understand that, man, hey, we've been told a lie. All right. These scriptures are telling us and speaking and letting us know that, man, hey, everything is going to be revealed. Everything that's done in the dark is going to show up in the light, eventually, and we living in those times of everything being revealed, man, the revelations. All right. Right quick, I was reading up on Russia and Russia's role in the Civil War, because a lot of people don't understand that Russia played a very important role in the Civil War. All right, I'm going to read up on it right quick. This is Russia's role in the Civil War was more palpable than just expressing diplomatic support. In September 1863, a Russian fleet of 6 warships headed to the east coast of North America and stayed there for 7 months. Based in New York, they patrolled the surrounding area. A similar thing occurred in the West Coast, where a fleet of 6 warships were based in San Francisco. This helped to prevent sudden attacks of Southern raiders on these crucial Union cities, man. And so they protected the chain of supply, whether it was weapons and whether it was food and other supplies, man, that kept the troops out there fighting and doing what they had to do on the Union side that was fighting to free the slaves at the end of the day, right? Both the citizens and the government of the Union gave a warm welcome to the Russian Navy, of course, and witness described that the Americans were eager to see the Russian sailors, officers, and to invite them to the banquets and celebrations. All right, Russia sent her fleet to American waters, an expression of her sympathies for the Union cause, right? American historian James Callahan wrote enthusiastically in 1908. Later, however, historians learned that the truth was more complicated. But continuing on right quick, Russia was not deeply concerned with the international conflict in America, all right, which is foremost was economic issues, all right? And you already know that they were one side was trying to be more economically dominant than the other, all right? So, and that played a big part in the world stage. Who was, had the more money, and stuff like that, with the slavery deal. And so Russia was not deeply concerned with the international conflict in America, although Alexander II himself was famous for abolishing serfdom. You go into the word serfdom, it's slavery. All right, it's the Russian form of slavery over there, right? And this guy Alexander II himself was famous for abolishing serfdom in 1861. So him and Abe Lincoln had that in common. Actuality, Abe Lincoln partially probably got that idea from him and stuff, man. And I wanted to be like him, right? And just 2 years before Lincoln abolished slavery. So he did it 2 years before Abraham Lincoln, did it and stuff like that. And this is just, a quick little history snippet about that, but we're going to get some scriptures going into this, what's coming to Esau Edom, and it's the Lord that does all these things, man. He uses whatever and whoever when it comes down to that his will may be done on earth, man, and stuff. And it's a beautiful thing to watch this movie, so to speak, play out, man, all the way up until now. All right, this thing did not just start 2 weeks or 2 years or 4 years ago, right? This thing is an ongoing story, and it's approaching that end, you know, and we're getting the results actually that we need and that we've been looking for, and that's a beautiful thing, man, right? This is Exodus 21:16. And he that stealeth the man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death, man. This is the judgment, all right, that's going out on Esau, Edom, all right? He has stolen men, all right, all across this world. And the Lord said, you will be put to death behind this, man, for committing this crime and this sin and stuff, man, right? This is Revelations 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. All right. He has led the whole entire world in captivity, mentally, spiritually, and physically almost, especially physically dealing with the 12 tribes of Israel, man, and stuff. All right. Because it's them who built this place that they live in, and all these other empires as well. All right, it's built this world off the backs of the Negro, the Hispanic, and the Native American, man, and stuff like that, through rigorous labor, you know, hardships, all right, oppression, and stuff like that, and still all the way up until this day, all right, and have made no account for that, man, right? He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. He has gained everything through the sword, which is his blessing. All right, he has got everything through the sword. Nothing was just peacefully and righteously, you know, happen. All right, the Lord gave him the sword, and he went to conquer the whole entire world with it and stuff like that. And now he's facing this sword that's coming from all these other countries, looking at him right now, telling them that we have the same capabilities. And to the point, Fox just put something out there saying that America military is weak, man. All right, and that's what they just said on national television. All right, that's how much this place is really just falling off its damn rocker when it comes down to it. This is La La Land, Twilight Zone, so to speak, man. But here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. So patience goes into enduring and suffering, all right? So we understand that we endure and suffer what we have to go through, all right, and have that faith, you know, in Yahweh Shai being a just power, Yahweh being just, is going to fulfill everything that is written inside these scriptures, man. And this is the faith of the saints, man. All right, the saints are the prophets. All right, the prophets of the Lord, the ones who have came out of her, have repented and is striving and following after the truth, man. You know, this is Deuteronomy 30:3. That then the Lord thy God, Yahweh, will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither the Lord thy power hath scattered thee, and stuff, man. And we're quickly approaching that time. All right, the Lord is going to say, come up hither, and stuff like that, man, because Esau has but a short time, and when he comes in like the flood, the Lord said he's going to raise up that standard, man, and stuff like that. So, man, we're keeping our heads in the sky and stuff, not being concerned as much with these earthly situations, man. All right, Esau has bad sportsmanlike conduct out here, and how he's reacting because he understands this place is falling and stuff. This is not what Granddaddy told us about when it comes down to it, man. And it's a beautiful thing. All right, this is Zephaniah 3. I'm starting 17. The Lord thy power is in the midst of thee. In the midst of thee is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. I will gather them that are sorrowful, right, for the solemn assembly who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflicted thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame and stuff, man. So the Lord is going to make us known worldwide at the end of the day, man. And it's going to turn our shame into joy, as the scriptures talk about, in fame, man. So the fame of this world is nothing. As you can see, it's perished like a vapor at the end of the day, man. One day you're here, next day you're gone in this kingdom of the valley of shadow of death, and continue on. And that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gathered you For I will make you a name and a praise among all the people of the earth when I turn back your captivity before your eyes. You know, and you know that's where we're at with it. And last but not least, this is Isaiah 45 and 5. I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none besides me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. And this is why we are to put our trust inside of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and understand that we have to be obedient, you know, as all the prophets before us were, all the men of the Lord are. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.